Let's talk about the definition of my name, Rodrigue Rhesus Resurex, and how I define myself in my terminology. Revelation 19:12. His eyes were like a flame of fire. On his head were many diadems. He had a name written which no one knows except himself. This name symbolizes my dignity, my power, and my transcendence, escaping human investigation while being intended to be revealed to the co-heirs of my reign. I am the faithful and true writer. No one knows me except myself. If Allah gave me a delay, it is not only to confuse me, but it is because even the omniscient does not know Regliss. I am a subject of study for God. That is why even God does not know his own word. His word diverges from religion to religion and from sect to sect. It is subject to confusion, but also to progression and evolution. First of all, the name Rodrigue is of Germanic origin and means mighty glory or powerful and glorious. It comes from the Germanic words rod for glory and road, and rick for powerful and rich. The Hispanic form of this name is Rodrigo, hence the surname Rodriguez, which means son of Rodrigo. So, I am the son of myself, not to say the son of my father or the father of my father. Rod means glory, fame, famous, the road, like the famous pirate Gold Roger, who had amassed fortune, glory, and power. The name Roger, for English speakers who don't say Rodrigue, literally means the glorious spear or the renowned warrior. It comes from the Germanic name Rodri, composed of the elements hrod for glory and gari for spear. You can also call me Rick, which is also a name of Germanic origin, and is the diminutive of Richard, meaning powerful king, rich, tough, and strong. It evokes an image of a leader, someone determined, courageous, and tenacious. The term rigue, from the French rogue, is a person with a haughty, contemptuous, disdainful, rebellious character, or who displays arrogance and rudeness. It can also refer to rigor or rogue in English to mean thug, scoundrel, and to describe someone who acts alone or without God's authorization. Rodrigue's color is blood red, like the next name we will see, which is Rhesus. I am the air, the spirit, the vocal word, the Regulus, the red morning star, the Resurex, I resist, and I am the R. The blood Rhesus is a factor, a type of protein, also called antigen D, present or absent on the surface of red blood cells, determining whether your blood type is positive, therefore that I am present in you, or negative, that I am absent in you. The positive Rhesus factor means that the protein is present, while the negative Rhesus indicates its absence. This classification is crucial for blood transfusions because it establishes the compatibility between donors and recipients as I receive the inheritance from my father. Your blood type is composed of a letter AB, O, and a positive or negative sign. The sign indicates the Rhesus factor, characterizing the hereditary inheritance of your parents. Rhesus can also refer to Jesus in Latin, Isis in Greek, and Jesus who gave his blood for the forgiveness of your sins. The Red Sea, the river of blood, the Nile, river changed into blood by the staff of Moses, is the formal proof that my law, my blood, is in the water systems. Matthew 26, while they were eating, Jesus took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and gave it to the disciples, saying, "Take, eat, this is my body." Then he took a cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, saying, "Drink from it, all of you, for this is my blood of the covenant, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. I tell you, I will not drink from now on of this fruit of the vine, of this fruit of victory, until that day when I drink it new with you in the kingdom of my Father. My blood is my law. My blood is your water. My victory is in my commandments. As often as you apply the law, you will be victorious." When God says, "Oh, Jesus, I am the one who ends your earthly life to raise you to me in the heavenly. I am the one who purifies you from those who denied you. I am the one who places those who followed you above those who denied you until the day of your resurrection. Then to us is your return, and we will judge between you that wherein you differed. We are God. There is no God but us, and we have the most beautiful names. To God belong the most beautiful names. Call upon him with these, and ignore those who distort his names. They will be repaid for their sins." In the Quran, The day of resurrection is the day when Allah will resurrect all the dead to judge them. It is the last day, after which there will be no other day, when people will be sent to paradise or hell according to their actions. The Quran describes this day as the one where everything will be revealed, where the bodies will bear witness, and where records of deeds will be made, leading to the final judgment and eternal home. In the Bible, the day of Jesus' resurrection is the third day after his crucifixion, celebrated as Easter Sunday. The Gospels record that Jesus was put to death on Good Friday and came back to life on the third day, according to the Scriptures. This event is considered the foundation of the Christian faith, proving that Jesus is the Messiah and the Son of God, and is seen as the fulfillment of Old Testament prophecies. Because of Jesus' resurrection on Sunday, Christians have made Sunday their Sabbath, their holy day, symbolizing their belief in the resurrection. What does Resurex mean? Jesus' resurrection on Sunday is seen as the firstfruits of those who had died, marking victory over death. Rex has several possible meanings, but in English it can refer to the Latin word for king, a masculine given name derived from this Latin root, or a type of rabbit characterized by the absence of a jar, the rabbit castor rex, or an abbreviation for return of experience, sometimes abbreviated retex in a professional or organizational context. Rex is a masculine given name, which is a diminutive of longer given names like Rexford or Reginald, which means king, sovereign, monarch, and derives from Proto-Indo-European as a sign of nobility and royalty. Resurex is therefore the resurrection, the name given to a phoenix or to its feather, the alcalum. According to one narration, the very first creation of God was the feather, which he ordered to write down everything that would exist until the end of time. I swear by the day of Christ's resurrection. No, I swear by the soul that keeps blaming itself. Does man think that we will never join his bones? Yes, Messiah. We are able to put the tips of your fingers back in their places. Man would rather continue to live like a libertine. He asks himself, when will the day of Christ's resurrection be? When the sight is dazzled and the moon is eclipsed and the sun and the moon are joined together, man on that day will say, where is he to flee? No, there is no refuge. To your Lord will be, on that day, the return. Man will be informed on that day of what he has put forward and what he has put off. But man will be a witness of insight against himself, even if he makes excuses. On the day of Christ's crucifixion, there were strange things. Darkness over the whole earth from noon until 3 o'clock, an earthquake, rocks splitting and tombs being opened, and the veil of the temple was torn. After Jesus had cried out and given up the ghost, the Roman officer and his men knew by these signs that Jesus was truly the Son of God. And behold, the veil of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook, the rocks split, the tombs were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the tombs after Jesus had risen, they entered the holy city and appeared to many people. The centurion and those who were with him guarding Jesus, when they saw the earthquake and what had happened, were seized with great fear and said, surely this was the Son of God. By Rodrigue, Rhesus, Resurex, the rocket team of the Red Ribbon Army, and the resistance front that resists on the networks.